It's my pleasure now to introduce to you the world's greatest explorer, who has served as advisor to the State Department in this effort. He's been with us every step of the way. He's discovered the Titanic, the Bismarck, John F. Kennedy's PT-109, several notable wrecks in Iron Bottom Sound and in Midway. One of the wonderful things, he's spent the last several years searching in the Adriatic and the Mediterranean. He's now going to turn his attention to the Pacific, and we're so excited to have him. His ships will be searching areas of the Pacific waters, and I cannot imagine a better person to have the chance for you all to hear, and I want to thank him publicly and the Secretary for all that he's done to help us check, vet, explore this set of evidence. Dr. Ballard, thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to thank the Secretary for inviting me to participate in this exciting adventure, and particularly Secretary Campbell. I wish I could be with Rick, but actually, when he sails, I will be sailing, but into the Black Sea. So I'll be halfway around the planet, but I'll be tuning in on my satellite to see how you're doing. It's an honor to be involved in this historic mystery. Amelia Earhart's flight, as everyone has said, captured the imagination of her generation and every generation that followed after her tragic disappearance, along with her navigator, Fred Noonan. If you ever want a case of finding a needle in a haystack, this is at the top of the list in deep-sea exploration. I must say, until I recently got involved in this project, I was totally convinced it could never be found. Just to me, I've done a number of searches. Unless I can get it inside a reasonable box, I pass. And the Titanic was a 150 square mile box. The Bismarck was a 200 square mile box. The Yorktown was a 400 square mile box. Amelia Earhart's, when I looked at it, was thousands of square miles, and I just said, I pass. But I must say that having had a chance, I'm sort of the ringer that's been brought in to go through Rick's strategy. I was brought in to go over his plans, go over his evidence, and in fact, in about an hour and a half, I run over to National Geographic to get on a video link to have one of my graduate students defend his PhD. And that's my job, put people through the ringer. And I put Rick and his team through the ringer. I threw every question I could think of at him, and every time he passed the test. And then I tried to think of another one and another one. I was really harassing him a lot lately. Send me this, send me that. Did you ever think about this? What about that? And I must say, he's assembled a great team, and he's assembled a great technologies. I myself was just on the KOK, diving off Hawaii on low E seamount. So it's a great ship from the University of Hawaii. It has a superb mapping system. His first order of battle will be exactly what he said: go in and make a bathymetric map of the battlefield. He then has the assets in the ROVs and the AUVs. He's got all the toys necessary, but clearly the smoking gun that really has brought us here today was the analysis of that enhanced image. When analysts were asked, not knowing what they were looking at, not having any idea what they were looking at, to say, what is this? And then they said, this is an Electra landing gear from the 1937. I say, well, that just collapsed the box. And so he's got a reasonable box now, and he's certainly got all the technology to do it. So all I can say is I wish him fair winds and a following sea and a little luck. Thank you, Ray.